とはいえ本当ならこの使い魔だけは使いたくなかったのだけれど、手段を選んではいられないわね。
魔女と名乗るヤシトラがそこまで言うとは。一体どんな使い魔なんだ。
海より昇りて雲となり、山より落ちて雨となり、川より下って命とならう。トゥルルル、あわわ
何か悪いもんでも食ったのか、あいつは。
とっても可愛いじゃない。
確実にゲートを通過させるためには最もエーテル量の少ない使い魔を呼ぶ必要があった。それはいいのよ。ただなんで術式の最後にあんな詠唱の言葉を織り交ぜたのか、子供の頃の自分に会うことがあったら問い詰めたいわね。
Let's talk Chibi Reviews real quick. Chibi Reviews apparently is a lolicon. Great. I've dealt with furries, I've dealt with shortcons, and now I'm dealing with lolicons again. Things just keep spinning and spinning and spinning. Really testing me, trying not to be an anti. Really testing it. Really fucking testing it.
Help me! Help me! Nigga! Help me!
Alright. I brought up long ago to a different topic, but I stated a lot of people will have this mentality. It's perfectly fine when it happens to my enemy, but if it happens to someone I don't know, and if it happens to my friends, it is the worst thing it's the worst thing ever. I'll give you an example. Chibi Reviews is the example. He's a lolicon. Standard consensus, people hate lolly, shota, furry, etc. People hate these kind of things. If it's a taboo, they hate it. It's not socially normal. Ergo the term taboo. He's a lolicon. He hits the taboo line. Nah. The problem here is Chibi Reviews got doxxed. Now you would think, most people go, wait, that's bad. For those of you who've seen my playlist where I damn near wanted to put my head in the oven and hit go, even as an immortal, that would still hurt. Anyway, point is, he's a lolicon. And the general consensus, they conflate lolicon and shotacon immediately to pedophile, much like they conflate furry to dog fuckers. It just, that's how the normies and the antis view it. So guess what? It's perfectly fine to dox this person because they're someone we don't like. Rules for thee, but not for me. No, seriously, if you look through a lot of the comments that were going after Chibi, that was pretty much the standard baseline. Doxing is bad, but since it's him, okay. And they went through and defended doxing. Now, a lot of people say, oh, it happened because he did a review on Dan to Dan. No. Well, maybe. But no. You have to find the source of who sounded the alarm to call forth the flying monkeys. Here's what I mean. Back in the day, if a king had an issue with a priest, he can't just say, go kill the priest. I mean, he could, but then people look at him like... But what he could do is... Won't someone rid me of this priest? So what did they do? Someone inevitably showed up and took care of the priest. And I mean, mafia style took care of. So when people came back going, you ordered the priest to be killed. I ordered no such fucking thing. I just asked him to be gotten rid of. They could have just asked him to leave the town he left. That would have worked for me. That's the point. It's just enough out there to where someone is going to do it. Think of SS Sniper Wolf. She did the same thing with Jack's TV or something like that. Jack's Films. She did the exact same thing with Jack's Films. I just want to talk. Here's his fucking address. But I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I want to talk. I know I got millions of fans. Here's his address, by the way. I want to talk to him. Because he's causing me problems. Now, she's not saying anyone should show up and deal with him. She's not saying they should come and remove him. She's not saying, oh, will someone rid me of Jack's Films? Oh, won't someone rid me of a person bothering me? No, she's not saying that directly. By the way, here's where he is. And she doxed him. Notice what happened? It's a little signal to the more crazy of the bunch. Do something with this information. Go ahead. So what happened to Chibi Reviews? Same thing. Chibi Reviews put something out there, someone decided to virtue signal. And what I mean by this is they set the flare for the flying monkeys. Now, I want you to take a look at this, and I want you to notice something. The numbers. At about 1 million views, she had about 24K likes, if memory serves correctly. That happened after 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, however, she puts this up. Oh, won't someone rid me of the lolicon? And sure enough, what happened to Chibi? Well, in Chibi's own words.
So I have been doxxed. My private information has been leaked online, my full name, where I live, pictures of my house, pictures of my dead brother's grave, and mocking my dead brother's grave on top of that. And then, on top of all of this, continuous amounts of death threats. This video is being used as a paper trail for I can show to my lawyer, also the court system, because I am going to be filing a lawsuit against the individuals that are responsible for doxing my private information. Now, as you can see on screen, I already have a few people that, is not necessarily going to be potentially in this lawsuit, but I do want to showcase the actions of what I've been going through throughout this entire ordeal in the last 48 hours or so, ever since the first episode of Dawn to Dawn came out, and I uploaded my video on it this past Wednesday. So as you can see here, this is one individual partaking in the mockery of my brother's death. We have an individual that is hoping that I basically get my brain stem stomped in and my corpse is spit on. They went on to have a lot of likes. The post is still up, by the way, not been terminated or violated any Twitter rules or anything like that. We have people making false thumbnail images of me, trying to slander me, saying I made content like this, and then trying to say, yeah, I made a video on this, when in reality, I did not. Then we have a post like this where someone put a petition out to stone me to death. AKA, there was thousands of people that liked this post. This was an early on screenshot. Sadly, I didn't get a late stage screenshot, but the last time I saw the post's likes before it got removed thanks to violations of Twitter's terms and service, it had 12,000 likes. aka 12,000 people were wishing for my death. And so we escalate all this that's been happening for the last few days to the point to where my private information has been doxed, and now the threats or death threats that I have been receiving are all more real. Very, very much real when someone posts pictures of my house and my brother's grave. FYI, I don't like to talk about this much. I talked about it briefly a long time ago because Anime Snob, can't believe I mentioned that man's name again, he mocked my brother's death as well. They committed suicide. And obviously, I'm assuming this individual is probably from that rabid group from a long time ago. I could be wrong. We'll find out when the lawsuit gets underway. But the point of the matter is that I am a little bit concerned about my safety because obviously my girlfriend lives with me. I have 2 dogs that I love and a cat as well. Obviously, I'm concerned. I mean, definitely after having 10,000+ people wishing for my death, and literally you can go into any of my recent tweets and look at the quote retweets and seeing people actively justifying death threats against me, it's very clear that I do have some cause for concern. So thankfully, I live in Tennessee. I don't live in California. I'm able to legally own a gun. I've owned this for a while, and I'm going to tell you right now, if anyone wants to pull any stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes. That's all I'm going to say. What I will say now, going one step further, I'm going to end this video here for legal reasons as well, but I am going to be protecting myself. I am definitely someone that will be watching, and if, you know, now I got the evidence, I got screenshots, those that, you know, are involved in this, you will definitely be hearing from my lawyer. I'll leave it at that. Once again, this is the end of it. Leaving this as a paper trail. Chibi out.
How interesting. How peculiar. It's strange how things just keep repeating in history, doesn't it? Sniper Wolf didn't like somebody, so she doxed him. This person didn't like somebody, he got doxed. Oh, won't someone rid me of my problem? Now, the reason why I'm bringing it up this way is because Chibi thought it was the review. No. It did not have anywhere near the pull of this. Everyone knows that Twitter heavily leans left. Now, of course, if you go to Blue Sky, it leans more left, but you get the idea. These are, the people left on Twitter are the lefties who don't have the balls to go to Blue Sky. Even though Blue Sky looks an awful lot like Twitter, but I digress. Anyway, point is, she put it out there. Pretty much, first she threw the signal out, okay? She threw the signal out. Flying monkeys, get them. And then immediately came back going, wait, on second thought, no. Covering her ass in case legality happens. Well, guess what? Chibi got doxxed. Chibi said he's going to do legal. She's immediately going, I said don't do it. Look, I said don't do it. I said don't do it. Let me show you something. Current numbers for the original. Okay? Those were, I showed you the current numbers I saw. Right there. You saw the views, see the numbers. Let's go back to what she added 30 minutes later. Let's just go back to that. Look at those numbers. A lie can travel around the world many times before the truth even gets the pants on. Yeah, she put up there 30 minutes after the fact. Yeah. But the damage was already done. I can give you a direct example of this. I can give you a direct example. In that whole doomsday topic I had to deal with, Salieri was going on and on, railing against Lolicon and Shotokan people. Just going on and on about it. Just railing against them. Non-stop. In an 18-minute video. Then at the 16-minute mark, so this is after 15 minutes of him, well, I'm going to say 15 minutes, because the first minute was him recapping what he did. 15 minutes of him hammering the Lolly and Shota shit, okay? He's hammered it for about 15 minutes. At the 16-minute mark, he goes, oh, wait, by the way, make sure you get context and don't harass people. You've already got people who watch. I bet you if Asa looked at the algorithm, the analytics for his video, the average watch time isn't 60 minutes. They never got there. That's my point. You put all the hatred out first, make sure people are ready to attack, and then you put the little disclaimer after. That's why when my video started, I had everything up front. Now, sometimes they do it accidentally, sometimes they don't realize they're doing it, but they do it. Alright? Let's just be honest. Now that I've covered that, we got one more thing to hit.
ゼルダの伝説出るついに出るゴージャス今度の冒険リアル君もすぐに体験憎いでやんすね昆虫症高画質の謎解きアクション戸惑うことなくのめり込もうもちのロンスーパーファミコン